Everyone, please be seated for 2022 Utah Asia Campus Commencement.
Dreams are not subject to gravity. There is no altimeter for imagination. Discoveries and breakthroughs are not bound by walls or ceilings. This is the philosophy of a university that calls itself Imagine U. At 4,300 feet above sea level, the University of Utah already sits on high ground. But as students, teachers, researchers, and supporters, we can take it even higher. For there is so much yet to be discovered. So many mountains of knowledge yet to ascend. So many diseases yet to be cured.
So let me fly, oh let me fly. If I don't try, I will never know. Let me fly, oh let me fly. See how far I can go.
And while our goals and ambitions are lofty, they are achievable when we do more than just stand upon the shoulders of greatness, but on the outstretched hands of collaboration as well. Because we are all in this together, and there is no going down. Our view is upward, and in our minds, we always imagine new heights.
So let me fly, oh let me fly. If I don't try, I will never know. Let me fly, see how far I can go. Let me dream, oh let me dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise in honor of the faculty of the University of Utah. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming the class of 2022. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for welcome remarks from the University of Utah President, Dr. Taylor Randall.
Congratulations, class of 2022. You did it. I'm sorry I cannot be there in person to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you and your loved ones. Please know that the entire University of Utah family celebrates in your accomplishments. The past 2 years have been difficult on the Global U family of students, faculty, and staff. We're very happy that the U Asia campus is reemerging from the pandemic stronger than ever. This year, the U Asia campus enrolled 500 students, the largest number to date, and we look forward to seeing those numbers grow and for the campus to continue to attract students from across Asia, Africa, and the Pacific Rim. In addition, it's my hope that in the future, more of our students in Salt Lake City will take advantage of the opportunities to learn and collaborate on the U Asia campus. We're very happy to celebrate this 4th commencement ceremony with you. You are our largest graduating class of 99 talented students. You've come from 6 countries, studying several disciplines. The most popular major in your class is communication. This is also the first class to have students graduating with a degree in urban ecology. We appreciate your dedication to your education and your goals of building a better future. We look forward to celebrating the positive change you will bring to the world. We also celebrate those who have supported you and offered encouragement as you pursued your education. Please take a moment to offer your gratitude to the family, friends, faculty, and staff, in fact, the entire network of individuals who helped you reach this goal. As you graduate, you also officially join a global network of nearly 300,000 University of Utah alumni. I am also alum. We are friends, mentors, teachers, and colleagues, and we're here to help you as you enter the workforce. In the past year, we launched a new platform for alumni to connect, create groups, find a mentor, or find a job. You can download the U Alumni app to learn more about what it means to be part of this amazing alumni network. Again, congratulations to each of you. We wish you continued success and applaud all that you have accomplished and will accomplish in the future. And welcome to the extended Utah family. Chukanida.
Please welcome the University of Utah Chief Global Officer, Dr. Brian Gibson.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 4th University of Utah Asia Campus Commencement Celebration. We also welcome our guests from around the world who are live streaming this event on the University of Utah Asia YouTube page. It is a pleasure to have you all with us, and welcome to you all. I would especially like to recognize a number of dignitaries with us today. I will ask each to stand and remain standing as I read their names. I also ask the audience to please hold any applause until we've recognized everyone. I'd first like to recognize Dr. Gregory Hill, the Chief Administrative Officer and Dean of Faculty of the University of Utah Asia Campus. I would like to recognize Dr. Randall McCrillis, Dean of Students at the University of Utah Asia Campus. And today we have special guests joining us from virtually across the community. And to help us celebrate commencement, I would like to recognize several who are in attendance today. First, I'd like to recognize Yu Pyong Yoon, who is the IGC President. Taejun Han, who is President of Ghent University Global Campus. Guido van Heilenbroek, who is the Director of Internationalization at Ghent University. Arthur Lee, who is President of the State University of New York, Korea. Dr. Robert Matz, who is the Campus Dean of George Mason University. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to recognize our wonderful faculty and also staff here at the University of Utah Asia Campus. And before I move on to a presentation from our Chief Academic Officer back in Salt Lake City, I would just like to address a few just personal remarks to our graduates. Earlier today, a student approached me and asked me, Dr. Gibson, how many commencements have you attended? And I actually had to think about it, and I couldn't answer it. It's probably easily into the hundreds. But I can say that it never gets old. The excitement, the anticipation, the deep sense of accomplishment is just simply infectious, no matter how many times you experience it. And for me, each ceremony is a reassuring event that we'll have a fresh set of minds going to work on a lot of the major challenges facing the world. And this is particularly true in this day and age when we're confronting things like we've never confronted before, just disinformation and a movement toward anti-science. And so the world needs you. The world needs you to be empathetic. The world needs you to be emotionally intelligent and to be rigorous in your questioning of your environment and to be aware of and be humbled by your privilege and your power. I was walking into the University of Utah Asia campus building, and I just happened to look up, and I noticed it every day when I'm back in Salt Lake City because we actually have the same emblem, Imagine You. And so I want to expand on that a little bit because you heard reference to it in the promo video just prior to our procession. And when I talk about imagination, I'm not talking about fairy tales or a John Lennon song or those sort of glittery placards that you hang up on the wall. When I talk about imagination, I'm talking about a shared sense of vision. And the Imagine You that adorns our buildings refers to an ever-unfurling, ever-developing, ever-challenging, ever-available human trait that enables us to change our world. And as you enter this new chapter in your lives, and it is a new chapter, we call it commencement, and it has this sense of an ending, but commencement actually means beginning. And you are beginning a new chapter in your life. I just want you to never limit your imagination, as it's always something at your beck and call, no matter where you are and no matter who you are. Your imagination can help you work out things about the world that you may not necessarily understand, and change the things that you may feel are wrong. And finally, using your imagination does not just allow you to see the world as it is, but rather it enables you to see the world as it could be or should be. So the next time you see that Imagine You, even though you are leaving, you're never really leaving because you are part of a family now. And one of the beautiful things about family, no matter where you go around the world, is that it endures. So whenever you see that Imagine You, I want you to be mindful of just that beautiful, precious gift that we all possess. So having said that, I would like to introduce a video and a tribute from our Chief Academic Officer, the Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs at the University of Utah, Martell Teasley. And again, please be seated. Again, I apologize. I probably should have said that before. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2022. I am Martell Teasley, Interim Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. I am honored to celebrate this remarkable moment with you, even though I am not able to be with you in person. I haven't had a chance to visit the University of Utah Asia campus, but I hope to see the global campus and perhaps eat some black soybean noodles by the sea sometime soon. In the meantime, today is a day for you to take stock in all that you have accomplished over the course of your education. Today is a day to remember. Earning a university degree requires sacrifice, commitment, and tenacity to overcome challenges as they arise. But the reward for your investment is a gift of something that can never be taken from you, the gift of knowledge. Gaining an education can enhance your life's perspective and prepare you for new possibilities. So as opportunities come, don't let them pass you by. Believe in your worth and the value that you bring to the world and move forward with confidence. This month, we also celebrated commencement on the Salt Lake City campus with 8,609 of your fellow graduates at the University of Utah from 69 countries and throughout the United States. We heard the words of our student speaker, Samuel Aguilar, as he stated his experience as a first-generation college student and now college graduate. Sam came to the U.S. as a child of undocumented immigrants, and he thought it might not be possible for a dreamer like himself to receive a university degree. He overcame obstacles, financial challenges, and the threat of deportation to make it to the end. When he did, standing at the same commencement pulpit as your university leaders, Sam said to fellow students, quote, "As you go on with your life, please consider how you might be able to help build people up instead of tearing them down, and how you might make a dream, including your own, come true," unquote. I echo Sam's words to you today. As a University of Utah graduate, you have the opportunity to build on your student experience and lead the way towards a stronger community, building today in consideration for tomorrow. Great leaders are known for having a clear vision, unshakable integrity, and humility. Take these attributes along with your credentials and education and apply them to the hopes and dreams you have for the future. Success in this life is not always a matter of money. As W.E.B. Du Bois, the first African American to earn a PhD from Harvard, once said, quote, "The object of all true education is not to make men carpenters. It is to make carpenters men," unquote. And I would add women. Education is not only for earning a living, it is for living a life. With your degree, you have the skills and tools to challenge and change the world. It is no understatement to say you are our future. I am so proud of you and your accomplishments, graduates. You earned this education. I can't wait to see all you will do with it. Congratulations.
Please welcome Dr. Greg Hill, Chief Administrative Officer and Dean of Faculty at the University of Utah Asia Campus.
Good afternoon and welcome. Most especially welcome to the graduates. Congratulations. As we gather here in these symbolic robes of an ancient sect, I'm reminded of the words of a great writer and humanist, Victor Hugo. Hugo said, "Thought is more than a right. It is the very breath we breathe. Whoever fetters thought attacks man himself. To speak, to write, to publish are things, so far as the right is concerned, absolutely identical. They are the ever-enlarging circles of intelligence and action. They are the sonorous waves of thought. By donning these robes and walking across this stage, you are now joining a fellowship of individuals of diverse backgrounds, ideas, and perspectives, but all of whom believe that the rights of the right to speak, write, and think is the breath of man. Your ascension to college graduate puts you on a path to success. The path is far from straight and even will, on occasion, wind back onto itself. But in the end, it is the path that can lead you to success. Success in your professional life, success in your personal life. But that path comes with some responsibilities. The first of these responsibilities that you have is leadership. The mission of the University of Utah Asia campus is to produce global leaders. But what does that mean? You've likely been well trained in your activities, leadership from excellent faculty. You have the opportunity to lead clubs, to lead activities, or to organize student events. You've had great opportunities so far. But when I think about leadership, I'm reminded of leadership as something that should always be outward focused. What do I mean? What I mean is leadership is not about you. Leadership is about looking outside of yourself and becoming something bigger than yourself. As a leader, you should always look for ways to support and lift others. The people you meet along your career journey, whether it be while you're climbing your ladder or after you've accepted a leadership position, are the most valuable pieces of that puzzle. Always view your colleagues as integral pieces of the system, not as a step to get to the next rung. I recently read a book about two influential men. Both men were used to being in charge. The first, when he required to make a decision, was always confident that his approach was the right one, and he would fight hard to make sure everyone knew he was right. We all want to be right, it's human nature. The other man, however, equally if not more successful than the first, was more interested in finding out what was right rather than being right. This is the true measure of leadership. The second responsibility is generosity. Anne Frank, in her moving and momentous diary, said, "No one has ever become poor by giving." When one thinks of Anne Frank, suffering and hiding in poverty and ultimately in death, one doesn't necessarily think of someone who has had much to give. But her memoirs and her life philosophy have been a guiding light to millions. You do not have to have resources to be generous. You only have to have something to give. As you move forward in your professional life, you are now becoming part of a community. In fact, you are becoming part of many communities. You will be part of your work community, your neighborhood or social community, and your alumni community. Communities need to work together, to give, to be generous. If you're not thoughtful about it, however, the next phase of your life will try to take everything from you. It will try to take your time and your energy. It will try and take your patience and your strength. But I would encourage you to give before it takes. What do I mean? I mean be generous. Be generous with your time. Manage it carefully. Give your time to your family. Give to your communities. You will find no greater joy than when you are giving back. And as college graduates, you are more uniquely positioned to do so than you otherwise would have been. The third and final responsibility that I'm going to talk about is joy. In the Hill household, we have a saying, a family motto. It's all about the adventure. What do I mean? I mean the end point in our lives is just that, the end point. Don't race towards it. You should find joy in the path along the way. You know there will be challenges, but challenges are often where growth and new opportunities are found. Keep them in perspective. Look for ways to find happiness in all parts of your journey, the good and the bad. It's all part of the adventure. As soon-to-be graduates and lifelong members of the University of Utah community, I encourage you to take on these new responsibilities and go forward as generous global leaders who will make an impact wherever your journey may take you. Now, graduates, we are proud of you. We are cheering for you and for your success. So now go and celebrate. You've done a great thing. Congratulations, and go Utes. It is my honor now to introduce the president of the Incheon Global Campus, Yoo Byung-yoon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage.
graduating class of Utah, Gregory Hill, and all other members. I am deeply honored to have the privilege of standing in front of you at one of the meaningful events of Utah. 3 years ago, I gave a congratulatory message for the graduation ceremony of Utah on behalf of Incheon Free Economic Zone Authority. The grand graduation ceremony of Utah, which has 150 years of history, was a very impressive experience for me. I am so happy to congratulate graduates on behalf of IGC Foundation once more this year. Since the first graduation of 25 students in 2017, Utah has had more than 300 graduates who moved on to the global stage with comparative capabilities. Incheon Global Campus, which is the Korea's first shared campus of world top universities, is becoming the incubator of global talent. The University of Utah Asia campus has educated creative and convergent talents with the motto of imagine and do during the last 8 years. Let me give you a real example. A son of my friend was attending a Korean university where he could not able to adapt. After a short period of time, he applied to Utah University and was accepted. During his time at Utah Asia campus, he excelled academically and received A+ for all subjects for 3 years straight. Currently, he is very satisfied studying at Utah home campus in Salt Lake City. This case shows how well the education system of Utah is motivating students and fostering students' ability to develop themselves. IGC Foundation is continuously making effort to support the students and faculties in their studies and research in optimum conditions. The Follow Garden that we all made together in April is celebrating the blooming future of graduates. Students are joyfully participating in activities together at convenience facilities and club rooms. Also, the newly renovated IGC library provides comfortable spaces for pre-discussions and group studies. IGC, which celebrates its 10th anniversary this year, is now preparing for the next finishing 10 years. 10 years later, on your homecoming day, I'm sure that you will be pleasantly surprised at how much our campus changed. Although your campus life has been limited due to the COVID-19 pandemic over the past 2 years, Utah has been trying their best to provide a high level of education in various ways. I strongly believe that these difficult experiences will serve as a groundwork for overcoming challenges and achieving success. Songdo, which was the Blue Sea 20 years ago, became the center of global education based on the efforts of people who devoted their passion to the future. Likewise, your competence and success will be the foundation of the development of Utah Asia campus into prestigious university in the world. The future we dream of is made by what we are doing now. Your innovative ideas and actions, which was trained from Utah, will brighten our future. I believe that you will make the world a better place to live with your unlimited imagination and problem-solving abilities. Moreover, I hope to see many graduates working in companies, research centers, universities in Songdo. I would like to thank you, faculties of Utah, for cultivating great talent who will change the world. Also, congratulations once again to those who are graduating honorably despite the difficulties of the world pandemic. Wishing you the best in your new chapter. Thank you.
President Yu, thank you very much for your kind words and your leadership. It is now my pleasure to introduce our graduation student speaker. Baccalaureate students graduating with honors and those nominated by their peers were invited as part of consideration by a selection committee. The committee reviewed all the materials and selected today's student speaker. It'll be our pleasure to hear Hyun Woo Scott Jo, who is graduating with a bachelor's degree in communication. Scott will speak on behalf of the class of 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Hill, for the warm welcome. Hello, everyone. My name is Hyunwoo Jo, or Scott, and it is my honor today to deliver the commencement address for this incredible student body. Every graduate student sitting in front of me is looking fabulous, and I will make my speech concise so you can take graduation pictures as soon as possible. It is my pleasure to welcome students, families, and faculties to graduation day at University of Utah Asia campus. Thank you for making these years as they are, and every one of you had made an impact to the students who are sitting here today. I stand here reminiscing and looking back at the years of legacy we've all made together. I believe all the graduates sitting here today deserves a pat on their shoulders because we made it. Now we can officially write on our resume, graduated from University of Utah. But what do we do now? Every one of you might join the U for different reasons, might be inspired by different things during the years, and decided what to do after today. Now take a second and think about your dream. What is it? Since you're thinking about it, how do you accomplish it? Today in this speech, I want to talk about the 4 steps to make what you think is impossible to reality. So step 1, note down your dreams and make what is impossible visible to your eyes. You've begun to prioritize your goals and you know what exactly you want to do. You're putting life into your dreams. And studies from neuroscience claims that people who write down their dreams are 20 to 40% more likely to succeed. And if you think about that, that's an easy 40%. And people who are in the stock market would know what 40% feels like. Step 2, make time to interact with others. Listen to their smart ideas and talk about your dreams to them. If you don't talk about your dreams, then no one can help you. You never know where help can show up, and you'll be surprised with how many people are willing to support you. Some people don't talk about their dreams because they're afraid what others might think, or afraid that they will look bad if they can't achieve it. But use that motivation to fuel you to achieve your dreams and to prove to others who did not believe in you that you are the man or woman who got what it takes to succeed. And step 3, persistence and endurance. We have to go over so many struggles and challenges during our journey. At first, we are full of motivation and just thinking about your dream excites us. But as time passes, our motivation gradually fades away. And we start to doubt whether the end is worthy enough if we have to go over these kind of many struggles. But when you start thinking of giving up, remember why you started. Success depends on consistency of efforts as much as other factors. You might fail multiple times, you might feel like you're not moving forward, or even worse, you might feel like you're moving backwards while others are thriving. But at the end of the day, trying it again and again makes all the difference. Step 4, give. As a global citizen, we have the duty to give and support to the people in the community. We've all received help during our lives, even our time at the U, from students, families, faculties, and friends. It is our time to give back to the society and step into other people's lives, which could mean so much to them, which could even positively influence their lives to become better and happier. Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." So, when we start helping others, those actions influence others to want to help others as well. And you won't believe how far those actions extends far beyond. So I'd like to congratulate again all the students in front of me. Go celebrate for the hard efforts and the sacrifices you had to make during these 4 years. After today, it is a new chapter for us. So make every day count and go out there and show who you are, because today will be the youngest you will ever be. Thank you very much for listening to my speech, and cheers to you all.
Thank you, Scott. What wonderful words and great advice. I would now like to introduce Lauren Poindexter and Molly Kinder, who will introduce our new Student Council Executive Board and announce the recipients of the Student Leader Award.
Will now conduct our oath of office. As the elected student body president and vice president, you promise to faithfully fulfill all duties and responsibilities required of the president and vice president of the UAC Student Council to the best of your abilities by serving the students of the University of Utah Asia campus and acting in accordance with the UAC Student Council Constitution.
I, Tyne Sa, do solemnly swear
To support the government of the University of Utah Asia Campus
support the government of the University of Utah Asia Campus Student Council
to the best of my abilities.
to the best of my abilities.
I will faithfully fulfill all duties and responsibilities of the student body president
I will faithfully fulfill all the duties and responsibilities of the student body president
as stated in the UAC Student Council Constitution,
as stated in the UAC Student Council Constitution,
and will strive to achieve the high level of expectation
and will strive to achieve the high level of expectation
that accompanies this position.
that accompanies this position.
I, Jungwon Cho, do solemnly swear
to support the government of the University of Utah Asia Campus Student
to support the government of the University of Utah Asia Campus Student Council
to the best of my abilities.
to the best of my abilities.
I will faithfully fulfill all duties and responsibilities of the student body vice president
I will faithfully fulfill all duties and responsibilities of the student body vice president
as stated in the UAC
as stated in the UAC Student Council
and will strive to achieve the high level of expectation
and will strive to achieve the high level of expectation
that accompanies this position.
that accompanies this position.
All right, thank you so much. Next, I'd like to award the Student Leader Awards. So these awards were chosen by our student body through a campus-wide nomination and voting process. I am honored to announce this year's winners for the following categories: Program, Student Organization, Student Leader, Faculty, and Staff of the Year. For Program of the Year, students said this program was not only fun and educational, but also helped them make connections on campus. The winner of the Program of the Year award is traditional Korean tie-dye hosted by the International Student Diplomats. Please welcome Lonnie Young and Jenny Kim for accepting the award. Next is our Organization of the Year. This organization, students said, hosted events that helped people make new friends and always provided something beneficial to the students. The winner of the Student Organization of the Year is Student Council. Please welcome Ji-Hyun Park, our previous president, to accept this award. Next is our Student Leader of the Year. This leader on campus was described as the most helpful, kind, and approachable person who always works hard to help others. The winner of the Student Leader of the Year is Sanwen Gun.
I would now like to introduce the Faculty of the Year. This faculty is described as always willing to step in and help students with their project while treating them with kindness and respect. The winner of the Faculty of the Year is Dustin Schwinn. Now for Staff of the Year. This staff is described as welcoming and supportive to students and known for hosting fun events across campus. The winner of Staff of the Year is Molly Kinder. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you and congratulations to all of you. Let's give them all one more round of applause. Before we hand out diplomas, it wouldn't be a graduation ceremony without talking about the Alumni Association. You are about to officially join the ranks of a distinguished University of Utah and Pac-12 alumni community. The Alumni Association extends to you this special video welcome.
Greetings from the University of Utah. My name is Chris Bosman, and I'm the Chief Alumni Relations Officer for the University of Utah. I would love to be the first to say congratulations to our new graduates from our Asia campus. As new alumni, your success contributes toward the university's vision for international leadership and our progress towards becoming a global research institution. We are so excited to welcome you into the U Alumni Network. From regional and international clubs and communities to our exclusive mentoring platform, Forever Utah, U Alumni has so much to offer. We welcome each one of you back on campus to visit, and we look forward to staying in touch with you and continuing to build on the U's reputation for excellence. So follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Utah Alumni. We'll see you at homecoming, on campus, online, or anywhere you are. Go Utah!
The alumni video didn't get quite the cheer that the other videos got, but that's okay. Thanks. We shall now proceed with the conferral of degrees. We take this opportunity to make evident our pleasure and pride in the achievements of the graduating students honored today.
It is our honor and pleasure to present the candidates who are to receive degrees in communication, film and media arts, psychology, and business administration. First, please welcome the candidates for the degree in communication. Minji Choi. Hyunwoo Jo. Min-soo Kim. Ji-young Lee. Kyungjin Lee. Summer Yeji Lee. Mitch Seung-yup Shin. Please welcome candidates for the degree in Film and Media Arts. Chloe Dayoung Lee, Ju-yeon Moon. Please welcome candidates for the degree in psychology. Nayeon An, Jian Jung. Hyunji Kim, Sojin Lim, and Sujong Park. Please welcome the candidate for the degree in business administration, Lauren Gentry.
Would all of our they're coming, yeah. Stay standing, if you would, please stay standing. There we go. By virtue of the authority vested in me through the President of the University of Utah, by the people of Utah, acting through their representatives in the legislature, and on the State Board of Regents, and on the recommendation of the faculty of the University of Utah and the university's Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have qualified, which entitles you to all the rights, privileges, and honors thereto pertaining. Please move the tassel from the right side of your board to the left. It is with pleasure that the university recognizes and welcomes those candidates to stand before us into its alumni ranks and into the fellowship of educated men and women. Congratulations. Thank you. You may be seated. Again, congratulations to each one of you. This marks a successful completion of this stage of your educational journey and the beginning of another. We wish you ongoing success, a lifetime of learning, and a future that exceeds what you have imagined. Audience, would you please join me one more time in recognition of this talented class? We want to thank each and every one of you who have joined us this afternoon, both in person and on YouTube, for your participation in this memorable event. This concludes the fourth commencement and conferral of degrees and certificates by the University of Utah Asia campus. Let us now rise to honor our graduates as the recessional begins. Please join us for the celebratory dinner honoring our graduates and their families. Please rise.
Will students please meet us in front of Block Q for a group picture? Our families and guests, please join us in reception in the lobby. Thank you.